let's talk about why I hated myself for being gay.
Loving me unconditionally.
I wasn't openly gay. I hid it the best that I could growing up from a child from elementary school on up. And the question is why? Well, I'm 49 years old. So born in the 70s, but I don't remember the 70s. I was so young, but I remember the 80s and I remember the 90s. Okay. And those were some harsh times toward being gay in the black community, in the South, in the church. You know, churches everywhere, churches on every corner. Um, I was a church boy, went to church a lot. I mean, sometimes 6, 7 days a week, man. And you would hear the constant rhetoric or judgment, gay this, faggot this. Oh, I ain't no homo, I ain't no this, I ain't no that. It was constantly all the time. And the expectations of being a black man in the South, you got to act this way, talk this way, look this way. You got to take care of this and take care of that and be like this, or you're not a real man, right? I remember my childhood, even from the pulpits, preachers preaching, a lot of gay rhetoric, everything from, I don't know, you want somebody going up my dookie chute, or one of the main ones was whenever they would get up and there's a fly flying around, a gnat. I love you too, whatever, go. I don't want you getting in my eyeball. But anyway, we were talking about even preachers were getting in the pulpit and blasting people, saying, that's why all those faggots out there, that's why the Lord sent AIDS, to wipe them all out, because they don't even need to be on this planet. This is the shit I heard. And the lewd jokes, you know, whenever black men got together and would say things and do things, and it was just overwhelming. You heard it all the time, nonstop. You're going to hell. You got all these lust demons, and just need to lay hands on you. And the Book of Revelations. Oh my God, they just took that and twisted it and took it to the next level. And how if it was somebody gay, black gay in the community, boy, they got reamed for it all the time. They were the talk of the town. Oh, you better stay away from them, or whatever the case may be. Even if somebody was gay, they didn't want their kids around them because they're like, oh, you might try to molest or rape my kid, or I don't want my kid turning gay like you. All of these things. Of course, I was closeted because I wanted to fit in. But to hear this and to know how I am, let's let this plane go by. Okay, so to hear this and to know how I was on the inside made me feel, first of all, that I'm not good enough to even be a black man. That there's no place for me. There's no home for me. There's no, I'm different. I'm weird. I'm going to hide this, but I'm not a real man. Because that's all you heard. Oh, you're not a real man if you this or you that. You're not a real man. Whatever the hell a real man is. You know, and I constantly hear that today about you need to be a real man. So what was bottled up on the inside was a lot of guilt and shame. Just a lot of it. Hiding it, being gay, trying to mimic other black men and toxic masculinity. And it wore me out. I swear, man, it wore me out. You know, because when I was by myself, I just felt free to be myself. I wasn't a real feminine person, but I had some feminine qualities. But I always like took on this masculine all the time, trying to be a certain way because I didn't want to be different. I didn't want to be picked on. I didn't want to disappoint my family or disappoint my community, because that's basically where it came down to is you're a disappointment, you're an abomination, you're a disgrace. And if I get a little emotional, I'm sorry. I'm really not sorry. It is who I am because sometimes whenever I talk, sometimes those thoughts and those feelings come up. You know, I'm human. I am not a regular YouTuber. Just you need to be like this. You need to be like that. Is not me. I'm here to tell my story, right? So, anyways, I was just hopelessly exhausted, just trying and trying and trying all the time. And it got me because my brother had it down pat. He was like masculine. Everybody just loved the way he acted. And, I was like, man, why can't I be like that? I was suicidal. I was depressed most of the time from elementary school on up. You don't know how many times I just wanted to just end my life. But, it was like you in your life, you're going to hell. So it was just kind of stuck between a rock, no pun intended, a hard place, right? It was kind of funny. But I was depressed a lot. I was a walking depression. Didn't realize it till I got into therapy that that's what really going on from elementary school, not feeling like I was enough. That was basically what it boiled down to. It's not feeling like that I was enough, that I measured up, that I was good enough to be a black man in the South or just a black man, period, in general. So what I realized is that I never ever really experienced what true happiness and peace was because I was never myself. I was never my authentic self. Behind closed doors, when nobody else was around, I was like, I'm free now, right? To just be me. But in public or around other people, around anybody else, I didn't feel free to be myself. It was so much guilt, so much shame, so much of me not wanting to disappoint other people, not wanting to be teased or picked on or shoot, preached from the pulpit. Oh my God, that was horrible. So I became a people pleaser because I wanted people to like me. I wanted people to love me. So I began to just compromise and do things that other people thought I should do or how I should be. Became like a yes man. Have you ever seen the movie? I was just like, yes, okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. And that gave me some sense of praise because people are like, oh man, he's good at this. Oh, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, he'll do it. He'll get it done. And that's what I would do. I volunteered to just do things that I really didn't want to do, but I felt that um, it gave me a sense of pride and a sense of if I do these things, I'll be loved. It made me feel safe. It made me feel secure. It made me feel wanted. I know, right? That's a lot to bear as a child, right? I would do all these things out there, come home, shut the door, and I lie to you not, almost every day, I would look in the mirror. Most of the time, I didn't even look in the mirror because I hated the way I looked because people pick on my nose, my skin complexion, to call me big nose, call me light bright, almost white, need a flashlight at night, don't need a flashlight at night, all these different things. So I felt bad in so many different ways. And I looked in the mirror, and you know what I would say? I hate you. Talking to myself, I hate you. Now I look in the mirror, I hate you. You imagine as a child, as a teenager, as a young adult, as an adult, still saying it to myself in the mirror. I would walk by mirrors and intentionally not look in them. Intentionally not look in mirrors. And if I couldn't say it out loud, I said it in my mind. I hate you. Why do you have to be like this? Why are you different? Why are you gay? Why are you nothing but a nasty faggot? Nobody really likes you or loves you for who you truly are. So you put on this front in front of everybody. I said it almost most of my life. I would say probably from the age 8 or 9 all the way up to maybe about 45-ish, 46-ish, a long time. A long, long time. That's all my life. And I really didn't feel comfortable enough to have anybody to turn to or talk to about these things. So later in life, in my 30s, I just couldn't take it no more. I was really active in the church. I was doing a lot of things. I was even preaching, and I was good at it. I was a hummer. I was a hooper. You know, black hooper. I've been in like missionary Baptist churches, Amy Zion, House of Prayers, Pentecostal holiness. Good God Almighty. Woo! You talking about fire and brimstone right there. And non-denominational environments, you name it. And I was suicidal. Some things have happened, transpired. I couldn't take it anymore. And I had to make a decision because I didn't care anymore about, oh, if you die, if you commit suicide, you're going to go to hell, which I was told since I was a child. I was like, I'm going to hell anyway, right? For being gay or commit suicide. I might as well just go ahead and just end it now. I'm tired. I'm tired of the pain. I'm tired of the suffering. I'm tired of not being able to move forward in life. I'm tired of not being liked. I'm tired of being a people pleaser. That's what I told myself. I was exhausted and I was just done with this world. I was just done with my life, and I was just done with not doing the things I wanted to do in life and not being who I really wanted to be in life, and pleasing other people and listening to pastors and them telling me, no, God told you you need to do this path in life when I really wanted to do this in life. I was just tired. So I had to make a decision, either commit suicide or just up and leave. I mustered up enough confidence and courage. And people might call me a fucking coward, but I see it as total opposite. I just up and left. I left some notes. I up and left my whole life and moved across the country. Because that night, I was going to end my life. I was over it. I was going to end my life. I couldn't take it anymore. So I up and left. Years later, I went and had therapy, which was a life changer, life game changer for me, because I was finally able to talk to someone. And this person was also a PK. They were a preacher kid, and they were black, growing up in the church, and gay as well. And it helped me to start dealing with my issues, start loving myself unconditionally. I'm not gonna lie. Since I moved away, it has not been an easy journey at all. It has not been an easy journey at all, because I still hated myself for being gay, because I'm looking around and I'm still hiding, and I'm like, man, even as a school teacher, I was like, being a black male, people were like, oh, I don't want, I kept it to myself, because I remember back home, whenever there was a gay teacher, there were parents or people in the community saying, I don't want my kid around them. They can't coach me. They can't teach my kid. They might try to do something inappropriate to my kid, or whatever the case may be. And that has always been something in the back of my mind. So I love working with kids. I was an awesome teacher a lot. And I just didn't want that type of heat on my life, So I kind of just stayed, the whole left my environment back home, moved away, and still was acting like this masculine, non-gay guy at all times, right? It's not been easy. But I tell you this, it is fucking been worth it. I would take my worst day as I move, and I would never trade it for my best day back home, because I'm still free to be me, and the decisions I'm making are my own and have been my own. So I did all this because I needed it. Not because anybody else needed it, but I needed it. I wanted to live. I wanted to see. Since I was a child, I had these dreams and fantasies of there's more out there in the world than my little small community I grew up in. I want to travel. I want to do this. I want to do that. But I couldn't. And I felt imprisoned. I felt bondage. I felt like that I couldn't freely be myself. So now I am on this journey now of not hating me. Sometimes it's a little tough every now and then because those things from the past still rear its nasty head. But I'm not where I used to be. And I take those small steps and I'm just grateful. And I thank God, I thank the universe for allowing me to take this journey in life. It's made me stronger. It's made me who I am. So now one thing that I do is I no longer say I hate you in the mirror. I look in the mirror, and you should try this. You should try this too. I'm telling you. And you can't just look in the mirror, because I could just look all over at the mirror and say I love you. But if you look, contact eyes to eyes, take 30 seconds and just look at you. Don't say anything. I'm telling you, this works. Don't say anything. Just look at yourself in the mirror, eye to eye, like it's another person there. And just stare and look. And say, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. And say it like 7 times. Say it that morning. Every time a mirror is near you, just say it. I promise you, it is life-changing. And I will go into some science and some details behind it, how your cells and everything, I was a science teacher, how your cells and everything reacts to love, how your body reacts and responds to the word love, to the feeling of love. It changes everything. It makes you like raise up a little bit. I'm telling you right now, I cried a lot in that mirror. Because at first, I really didn't love me, but I kept saying it, kept saying it over and over and over again. And it felt like torture at the beginning, because I was like, I love you. I love you. And I was shaking my head, I love you. And I had to turn away from the mirror, and I came back to the mirror, say it again, bawling with tears. I love you. Try it. You are worthy of love. I'm worthy of love. You are worthy of peace and joy. I am worthy of peace and joy. You are worthy to live your authentic self. I am worthy to live my authentic self. I am worthy to smile. I deserve happiness. I deserve joy. I deserve peace. And so do you. So go to that mirror, try it out. I'm telling you, try it out. Try it out. And keep on loving yourself unconditionally. It's gonna hurt. You may have been through so much hurt and so much pain and so much of torturing yourself. But give yourself some grace. You can do this. You've got this. I'm telling you from experience, you can love yourself unconditionally. And that word unconditionally, it doesn't mean that you don't have room to grow. It doesn't mean that you don't have room to change, that you don't have room to become a better you. It just means that no matter what state I am right now, I still love me. There are things about me I may not love, but all those things, they make me who I am right now, and I still love me. Love you. Love yourself unconditionally. You got this. Bye.
Loving me unconditionally, loving me unconditionally. Through the fire, through the storm, I found the truth inside of me. Loving me unconditionally, loving me unconditionally. No more shame, no more fear, I'm exactly who I'm meant to be.